Good afternoon, folks. Ari here from Direct Auto Outlet in Fair Oaks, California. I have this gorgeous 2004 Volvo XC90 turbo 6-cylinder all-wheel drive SUV for you today. This is a one-owner SUV with only 112,000 original miles. One-owner vehicle with a clean Carfax history showing no accidents and no damage since brand new. This is a lifetime California car, which means virtually no rust or corrosion found anywhere on this vehicle. And this vehicle has been beautifully and meticulously cared for and maintained by the Volvo dealer since brand new. Very low miles for a 13-year-old vehicle, just 112,000 miles. Gosh, that is extremely low, not only for our state, but just in general. A beautiful example of this vehicle. The exterior body and paint just about sparkles and shines like brand new. Interior is very softly used with minimal signs of wear and tear, and the vehicle does run beautifully. All the windows and locks work properly. We do have 2 keys. Books, manuals are included. Ice cold air conditioning. As you can see, the front end here is not hammered with a lot of awkward rock chips, and the headlights are nice and crystal clear, indicating the vehicle has been garaged and properly taken care of. Absolutely stunning vehicle, and this vehicle would impress even the most skeptic of Volvo enthusiasts. Go ahead and take a look at the interior of the vehicle for you now, where you'll find that the seats on there are still in very good condition, still soft to the touch. Looks like the driver's seat, which would have gotten the most wear and tear, has been already reupholstered once, and the reason why I say that is it looks even cleaner than the passenger seat, where you can see some creases and some folds in the leather. You don't see that even on the driver's seat whatsoever. So it looks like someone, again, took the time, care, and expense to do that, which definitely is encouraging to the care and maintenance to the rest of the vehicle. As you can see, all your creature comforts here: power windows, power door locks, fog lights along with your headlights, high beam, low beam, auto dimming roller, DSTC, that's Volvo's version of traction control, your retractable mirrors over here, dual zone climate control, heated seats, and a premium sound system. Your rear view mirror is also a self-dimming rear view mirror, and one push slide on your moonroof. And you do also have a tilt up function, which I do love on hot summer days, and tilt that way up and not have to worry about getting the car overheated. This plastic piece or bezel on the side of the seat is nearly broken on every single XC90 that I see. It is not the case here. It is nice and tight. It is firm and in place. 3 seat memories. Very softly used interior. You have an automatic transmission with winter mode and manual mode. Dashboard is free of any cracks or damage. Go ahead and take a look at the rear seat. But first, just going to zoom in on the mileage over here. Hard to believe, 2004 with only 112,000 miles. Absolutely stunning. That red triangle over here that you see is just letting you know to pay attention to the message center, and it's trying to tell you your driver's door is open. Don't drive away before you close that. I'll hop inside the vehicle and close the door, and you'll see that disappear. Virtually no blind spots in this vehicle. You sit nice and high, and you feel like king of the road. Lots of glass and lots of windows around you, and lots of great visibility. While we're over here, we'll go ahead and pop the hood. But first, we'll go ahead and take a look at the rear seat. The center row seat, where you'll find plenty of legroom, shoulder room, and headroom for 3 occupants to sit quite comfortably. All headrests are present and accounted for. You have a 12-volt power outlet right over here, and you do have an ashtray, which appears to have never been used, and dual cup holders that'll pop out for your center row occupants. These will fold right back in. You have a large storage tray and a storage net, along with seating for 3 occupants. Now, you do have a 3rd row seat with this option, and you have 2 different routes you can take to get to the 3rd row seat. First of which is lifting this lever, pushing forward. These center row seats are on a rail, so they do move forward and allow you easy access to the rear 3rd row seat. To put it back, simply, you would just slide it back. Now, the second way you can do it is you can pull down on this lever. That'll lower the headrest, and there is a there's a release right back right there, as you can see, and that'll lower it down, and you can climb up if you prefer. I do like option number 1 a little bit better. It gives me easier access for my legs to get in. The rear row seats are quite clever. You can pull on this tab to retract them. Actually, to retract them in, you do have to pull on this lever first, pardon me, and that releases the bottom. You would push the bottom in, hiding the bottom out, and then you would fold the bottom down. This gives you a flat surface on the rear, which will give you additional cargo space, and then it will also give you a flat surface combined with the center row as well, so you can put larger items and still maintain your flat surface. To put the rear row seat back up, it's very simple. You would just retrace your steps, put the headrest back up here, and you do have 2 settings for the headrest, up or down, and all you got to do is pull the bottom of the seat back out and it clips right into place. Very clever, very smart. And you do have 2 cup holders on both sides and additional storage for both of your 3rd row occupants. That makes this vehicle a 7-passenger vehicle. Combined with the all-wheel drive, the legendary Volvo reputation for safety, and then your very capable turbocharged V6 engine. This is somewhat of a have your cake and eat it too type of SUV. You have that rear hatch that pops up. You have a very low entry point over here, which allows you to put in groceries or other items with ease. But if you need it to get even easier, you fold this out, and just like a tailgate on a truck, this will fold down. Now, cargo space is somewhat limited when you do have the 3rd row seats up, but if you don't have a need for 7 passengers at any given time, you can fold those seats down, and it will give you a ton of additional cargo space. 12-volt power outlet is standard in this as well. Charger devices, laptops, parking sensors are included in this vehicle. Right side fuel cap, which I actually prefer. I get fuel a lot at the Costco stations, and the ones on the right side always have a lot more vacancies and availability. As you can see, the passenger side of the vehicle is just about as brilliant as the driver's side. Very softly used. Same 2 options for lowering your center row seat. One is with this, and second is with that, depending on what position you want the seat to fold down in. I prefer this position because it allows me easier entry into the 3rd row seat without having to bend and fold. As I'm getting older, I'm noticing that is easier for me. Your center row occupants will also enjoy their own heat and AC vents right on the B pillar of the vehicle. Door panels in brilliant condition on both sides. And finally, taking a look at the passenger side of the vehicle, you'll see the same theme throughout, which is just a beautifully well-appointed, softly used vehicle. This SUV will be the pride and joy of any family or individual. Books and manuals all included. And this thing is just in brilliant shape, and it runs just about as good as it looks. Finally, we'll go ahead and take a look under the hood. That's where the true magic happens. Here you will find your 6-cylinder turbocharged engine just purring away like brand new. A few things I do want to point out are just the fact that the hood struts and the trunk struts are holding proper pressure and holding themselves into position. That is one thing that's oftentimes overlooked in many car dealerships when selling vehicles at this price. Oftentimes we hear the salesperson just tells the customer, hey, you're buying a $7,000 car or a $10,000 car. It kind of is what it is. We don't do that. We treat every vehicle, every customer the same, regardless of how much you're spending. Folks, you can find this vehicle and many others on our website, which is www.directauto.outlet.com. You could also phone us down here at the lot at any time at area code 916-765-7575. I do want to thank you for taking the opportunity to look at our video, and we sure do hope to see you down here at the lot soon. Thank you, and have a